My name is Attorney Senator Dorley, Sheriff Todd Baxter. My name is Chris Chichester. I live at 26 Standards Farm Drive in Penfield, and I have repeatedly sent you this document. This is the Freedom of Information law that demands a list of salaries for every public employee at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office and Monroe County District Attorney's Office. Freedom of Information law. The date, my signature, February 22nd, 2020. The names and salaries of every public employee at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. My name, address, contact info. Freedom of Information law. The names and salaries of every public employee at the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. My signature, February 22nd, 2020. My contact information. This includes Monroe County Sheriff Office Employee Column. What do you pay Todd Baxter, Monroe County Sheriff Office Employee Column? And you can see that he has the handsome features acquired to be a Monroe County Sheriff Office employee. He doesn't have any dental work here. How's the dental plan for a Monroe County Sheriff Office Employee Column? And I don't know what's going on here with these eyes. And he's got a bald head like you, Todd. So I don't know what's going on with these ears he's got here. So what do you pay Monroe County Sheriff Office Employee Column? Now, District Attorney Sandra Dorley. I have here Assistant District Attorney Frodo Baggins. What do you pay Assistant District Attorney Frodo Baggins? It's a simple question. So, when you send me a list of the public employees at the district attorney's office and their salaries, send me the salary for Assistant District Attorney Frodo Baggins. Now, Sheriff Todd Baxter, this next employee I'm extremely troubled about. I think he's one of the whack jobs that have been to my house. This Sheriff Todd Baxter is Monroe County Sheriff Office employee Mike Tyson. Do you recognize your employee? I will quote your employee I do not know the salary for. Monroe County Sheriff Office employee Mike Tyson. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and the most ruthless champion has ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is pregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah. I know you want to say praise be to Allah right now, Todd the Fascist Stooge. Is that the way you pray, Todd? Madam District Attorney Sandra Dorley, I demand to know the salary for Assistant District Attorney Hannibal Lecter. What do you pay Assistant District Attorney Hannibal Lecter? As you can see, he just had lunch here because lunch is this guy standing behind him, and he's going to need to wipe the blood off his face there. So what do you pay your Assistant District Attorney Hannibal Lecter, Sandra Dorley? Sheriff Todd Baxter, I'm extremely troubled by your next employee I do not know the salary for. This is Monroe County Sheriff Office employee Patrick Bateman. And you need to tell your public employee I do not know the salary for to stop swinging this axe on the job like he's doing here right now. And also, he likes to listen to Huey Lewis and the news. And in particular, he likes to listen to Hip to Be Square. So you need to tell your employee, Monroe County Sheriff Office employee, and you do not know the salary for, Patrick Bateman, stop swinging his axe on the job and tell him not to play any Huey Lewis songs. Okay, Todd? Now, Madam Attorney Sandra Dorley, this is Monroe County Assistant District Attorney Bruce Dickinson. Pardon me. I need to rephrase. This is Monroe County Assistant District Attorney D. Bruce Dickinson. What do you pay D. Bruce Dickinson at 47 South Fitzhugh in Rochester? So, honey, comply with my Freedom of Information law and tell me what you pay Assistant District Attorney D. Bruce Dickinson. Now, Sheriff Baxter, this last employee is from Brooklyn. And I've been to Brooklyn many times. His mom and dad are from Brooklyn. And I believe I passed him on the street when he was walking down the street with his paint can on 86th Street, in fact. This is Monroe County Sheriff Office employee Tony Monroe. What do you pay Monroe County Sheriff Office employee Tony Monroe? Because he's a 19-year-old idiot and he's treated like a god at 2001. So what do you pay him on the job? So, the United States Attorney for the Western District of New York is James P. Kennedy Jr. I'm going to contact James P. Kennedy Jr. So I've worked to the point where I'm going to contact him. I go to the now defunct PW Fitness. I'm in the back of the gym that day. Up walks to me Jim's psychopath, Jermaine Benman. He motions with his hand for me to get off the machine. I don't, because I'm already on it. So I lean back to continue the machine, exercise, 3 sets of 10. Benman stands over me, punches down my head, snaps back. Benman walks away. I should have attacked Jermaine Benman right there at the gym to prevent what's going to happen to me when your corrupt hack Andrew Alley shows up. Andrew Alley's going to show up and write this. We go outside. Andrew Alley tells me to wait in his vehicle, which I do. I'm sitting in the back seat of his vehicle as Andrew Alley talks to Jermaine Benman in front of me. And Andrew Alley marches Jermaine Benman around to the side of the vehicle. And Jermaine Benman says to me, I want to press charges against you. I'm charged with harassment second sitting in the back seat of a Monroe County Sheriff's Office vehicle. I'm confident I am the only American in the history of the country to ever be charged with harassment second sitting in the back seat of a police vehicle. Why haven't you fired Andrew Alley, Todd Baxter? And the reason why I haven't fired Andrew Alley, because he's corrupt and incompetent, and you're corrupt and incompetent. And what would you think if this happened to Kevin Baxter? What would you think if this happened to Zachary Baxter? I would love to be at your dinner table to listen to that conversation. Kevin Baxter or Zachary Baxter came in and sat down at the dinner table and said, Mom, Dad, I was charged with harassment second sitting in the back seat of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office vehicle. Criminal contempt. This is such a pathetic, disgusting concoction. You don't even know what your fanatics are doing on the job. I've lived in my residence since 2012 with my then girlfriend, beautiful Purple, and there's no grass cutting going on alongside my residence. Because no one owns the land alongside my residence. Because Layla Kumar and Neeraj Shah don't have documentation to prove that they own this land. And that's it right here. That's it. No one owns that land. You can see right there. How does anybody own that land? These are people walking through the parking lot too. They don't have the documentation because this is it, Todd the fascist stooge. I'm walking my little guy back here for the 4,000th time. The back window flies open. This overweight woman is screaming at me. And you're here with your 2 Monroe County Sheriff's vehicles and animal control to seize my little guy. One phone call. So, you, Todd Baxter, told this toothless grass-cutting loser to get on his tractor and go by here. He comes by here. I go outside. I say, they don't own that land. I walk in my house. I'm outside for 30 seconds. And then Steve Desmond, a private citizen, gets on his phone and calls your public employees. 6 of them are here. 6 of them are here. These are 6 individuals I do not know the salary for standing on my front lawn that are not confronting real crime in Monroe County that day. This is why you're a fanatic. This is why you're an extremist. This is why you're a degenerate. This is why I use these words. 6 of you were here from me for being outside for 30 seconds and you're using a private citizen to get to my house and concocting a crime for me. You do not know what a crime is. I mean, it is astounding that a sheriff does not understand criminal behavior. and the actions that lead to criminal behavior. I have never committed a crime, you fucking hack. Did you hear me? Oh, and did you see I use profanity? And fuck you, Todd, and fuck you, Sandra. I walk my little guy alongside my house. And I'm standing there waiting for him to go. And this Nancy Dooley from this Consumer Insights, and that's the building you put the camera on, also called the surveillance device, is leaving. So I'm waiting for my little guy to go. And you've already been descending on me because of these people. These people like Nancy Dooley who can't tell right from wrong. So she backs up and then she stops in her car. I'm waiting for my little guy to go, and there she is, Nancy Dooley, sitting in her car, idling, staring at me and my little guy. Drive away, Nancy. Drive away. Why don't you just drive away and lead your life and do whatever it is you're going to do that day? No. There you are, staring at me and my little guy because you obviously think a dog defecating is a war crime. So I say to you, and what do I say to you, Nancy? What the fuck are you looking at? Fuck you. And this hurts your precious little feelings, doesn't it, Nancy? I said, what the fuck are you looking at? Fuck you, and fuck you, Nancy. And you call the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to my house because I hurt your precious little fucking feelings, and fuck you, Nancy Dooley. This is called exercising my First Amendment right. And now, Todd, do your public employees use profanity on the job? Because I've been around enough police officers and law enforcement people to see that they use profanity. So I open the door, and there are two of you here, this Deputy Savino and a female. And I walk the center of my living room over, and I turn around, and there he is right here. What did you say to the woman in the car? And I said, what the fuck are you looking at? Fuck you. And he replies, don't swear at me. So here you have your taxpayer-subsidized employee, Deputy Savino, demanding to know my speech. I tell him my speech, and then he tells me not to swear in my own house. You're coming to my house, Todd Baxter, to tell me how to talk. And fuck you, Todd. So, if there's any doubt as to why you're an extremist and why you're a fanatic and why you're a degenerate, Todd Baxter, I just explained it.